Hi, I'm Deepa, founder of Engage to Transform. I help corporate leaders accelerate and fast track their careers and move from a state of stagnancy, frustration, and demotivation to growth, passion, and motivation. So, if you're looking to grow your career, get maximum results for your efforts that you put in each and every day, and build teams that love working for you and work without any follow ups from you, then you are at the right place. In this video series, I am telling you the exact steps of how to do just that. I welcome you to this masterclass and the second video of this series. In this video, we're going to talk about the next two steps that will help you accelerate your career. These videos are sequential. So if you haven't yet watched my first video, then I request you to go back, take a look, and then come back here again. In my first video, we discussed that Career Accelerator Formula is a 5-step system. Yes, it's a proven 5-step system. And we discussed the first step, which is mindset coaching. Having the right mindset is foundational to a great career and in turn a great life. Owning up and taking responsibility of your life, identifying and transforming your limiting thoughts, limiting beliefs, limiting patterns, your fears, making the right choices, taking the right decisions, sometimes very difficult ones, overcoming that inner resistance to create a winning and a growth mindset is really what mindset coaching is all about. Let me now introduce you to the second step of the system, which is design your career. So now you have created the winner's mindset. You know the secret of how to get into the growth mindset and how to transform your limiting beliefs into those transformed and empowering beliefs. You're committed to working towards a great career. Let me ask you a question. Do you exactly know what your dream career is? Can you put that down on a piece of paper? Yes, whatever you think you are destined to have, whatever you think you're destined to work on, just put that down on a sheet of paper. The next question is, do you have absolute clarity about where you want to go in 3 months, 6 months, or even long term? Yes, answer those questions and then we'll proceed forward. Okay, done that? Excellent. Let's move forward. Most of the people that I talk to have a very hazy answer to the questions that I just asked. And hence they're stuck in confusion, indecisiveness, and procrastination about their careers. It is rightly said, if you don't know your destination, then any road is going to take you there. So the objective of this step is to get absolute clarity on your short-term and long-term goals. What your career anchors are. Basically your intrinsic inclinations and strengths around which you should build your career. And doing that will give you a success rate of close to 90 to 95%. It is also about analyzing where you are versus where you would have liked to be. It's about identifying the gaps and then creating those concrete action plans that can take you step by step closer to your goals and your dream life. As a career coach, I talk to a lot of people who are very aspirational and have some great ideas that they would like to take forward. Sometimes those ideas are completely different from what they're working on right now. However, they haven't been able to materialize any of those plans, and those ideas are just lying dormant. They are stuck, not knowing how to move forward. For example, you might be working in a corporate, but might be desperate to start a new business. Or you might be in HR, but wanting to move to a new field. It could be learning or it could be anything else. Or you might just be wanting to get that long due promotion and progress forward quickly in your current job. So it could be anything that I just mentioned, or something which is vastly different from what I have just shared. Different people have different aspirations, and sometimes all you need is to change the lens through which you're looking at your circumstances and situations. And that might just solve the problem and help you to work towards your aspirations. This step, design your career, is helping you to do just that. Realize what your big dream is and then coach you to take the right steps and the right actions to start moving towards your goals. This is achieved through the following systematic four-step process. The first one being identifying your career anchors. The second one being self-discovery through assessments, feedback, and SWOT analysis. These two steps help you to understand what your strengths are, what are the opportunities that you can utilize to reach your highest potential, what are your core competencies, what are some inherent skills that you haven't utilized till now. So it's making you more aware of who you are as a person and then taking those information into setting your short-term and long-term goals. Again, this is not just about your work goals, but also about your income goals, your time goals, your relationship goals, personally, professionally, since your career goals have to be aligned with these aspects of your life as well, right? And final step, it's about getting started. It's about implementing your action plan and starting to take baby steps to move towards your career goals. Now, before I move to the third step of the system, let's take a quick look at what we have discussed so far. So we have looked at step 1, which is mindset coaching. We looked at step 2, which is design your career. And if you have followed me and heard my videos till now, I assume at this point you are in the right frame of mind. Nothing looks impossible. You trust and back yourself up to achieve any goals that you set for yourself. And in that state of mind, you have created goals for yourself. You have designed your career exactly how you want it to be. This is the point to now move to the third step of the system, which is master your craft. In this step, we first identify the skills that you need to move forward towards your goals. And then we work to master those skills. Skills that can help you rise above the challenges of today's constantly changing environment and help you achieve the goals that you've really set for yourself. Let's understand, how the skills can be broadly categorized. So, as per my knowledge and my understanding, skills can be broadly categorized into 3 categories. The first one being intrapersonal skills. These are the skills that help you grow as a person and help you create a beautiful relationship with yourself. If you really have to create one relationship in this world, then you have to get selfish and ensure that you know yourself truly well and you have that beautiful relationship with yourself. The second category of skills is the interpersonal skills. These are the skills that help you grow as a leader and help build some great relationships with people around you. And the third category of skills are called the environmental skills. These are the skills that help you thrive in today's challenging environment. Today's environment is very complex. It's very volatile. It's changing every day. There are new technologies coming up. There are new expectations that are coming up every day. So these skills actually help you to cope up with the different changing circumstances that each day brings in. And in this stage, we work to master core skills across all of these 3 different categories. These core skills help you grow and provide you the tools to create an extraordinary life for yourself. You will see that you are able to handle change more effectively. You are leading from a place of influence and not authority. You can prioritize effectively. You are able to handle the unforeseen situations. You will become more creative, innovative, and able to think out of the box. You'll in fact move from being a problem-oriented person to a solution-oriented person. And it will be so easy to look at problems and think of effective ways of solving them. Well, at this point, I know you are thinking that you really need to up your game of living. You know you need to rewire your mindset, reassess and reprioritize your goals to fast track and accelerate your career. You need to work on upgrading your skills that can give you maximum results in minimum time. You know this is the time to do it. For if not now, then when? Let me now talk about Neela. She is currently doing exceptionally well in her career, having fun, progressing ahead, being rewarded, appreciated, and acknowledged for her hard work, and is a great human being who people love to be with. Sometime back, though, all was not well. She was at crossroads in her career life. Although she was working extremely hard, getting appreciated, rewarded, acknowledged, yet she felt that she had the potential to do something more. She could progress much faster than what was happening at that point in that role. She felt her career had plateaued, and how much ever hard work she was putting in, it was just not moving ahead. And in fact, this frustration was adversely impacting her current performance levels too. Unfortunately, she did not know what to do and how to move forward. She was feeling unhappy and helpless in her current situation. So let's look. What does this kind of feeling do to a person? If you're unhappy at work, where you're spending close to 50% or more of your daily hours, it naturally has an impact on all aspects of your life. And if this state of mind is not addressed, it can actually create serious problems at home, in your relationships, with your health, to your self esteem, self confidence, and things could just go from bad to worse. Let's move back and see what Neela did. So, Neela decided to take charge and do something about the challenges she was facing. And at that point, we started moving together. We worked through the process of mindset coaching that gave her the realization of her strengths, her opportunities, her aspirations, her beliefs and thoughts that were guiding her through her life. We did a SWOT analysis to understand who she was as a person, what were her inherent strengths, what could she explore more on, what were the threats and weaknesses that needs to be addressed. So all of this happened during the few sessions we had during mindset coaching. A few sessions later, she was in fact able to do an analysis of the current situation versus what her expectations were and get some idea of where she wanted to go in her career. As next steps, we elaborated and brainstormed on what her career goals were that help her very clearly design her career step by step. Goals for the next 3 months, goals for the next 6 months, and in fact some high level goals for future too. I could in fact see the smile on her face as she was putting all of this together, since this was so close to her heart and it was so closely aligned to what she wanted to do. We also figured out ways of how she could challenge herself, push her out of the comfort zones, and utilize her untapped potential. She could take some risks for building her job satisfaction and freedom, and she did exactly that. After having decided, discussed, brainstormed, and very clearly charted out the goals for the next 3 months, Neela spent time to undergo certifications, undergo trainings. She spoke to people who were already doing what she wanted to do, and she learned skills that would help her get into the new role and also be successful in there. So, what was the outcome? Neela was able to move to a different role that excited her, that challenged her, and made her learn new skills to keep delivering some great work for her clients. She has a wonderful team that supports her, and together they are doing an amazing job. She has learned the core skills that are taking her along on a path of progression and constant learning. While at the same time, she is able to address the various demands on her due to the multiple roles she plays in her life. She is so much more happier and satisfied with her life, and I'm so happy for her. The emptiness just no longer exists. And you know what? She already has a roadmap to climb higher mountains and achieve some larger goals in life. Amazing, right? So if Neela can do it, so can you. The only difference is that she decided to take action and work on her life and not wait for time to provide the solution. It is so rightly said. A ship in the harbor is safe, but that is not what ships are built for. So, are you the ship who can afford to sail in the seas, but are too scared to venture and hence are clinging to the safe harbor? Are you scared of the challenges that might come when you chase your dreams, that you have given up on your dreams completely? Or do you dare to face the hardships, challenges, risks, and sail towards your dreams? At this point, you have a choice. You can decide to stay stagnant, dull, unhappy, demotivated, blaming the outside world, the circumstances, and the external situations for your plight and the state that you are in, and then waiting for some magic to transform your career and help you reach your dreams. Or you can create the magic in your life and live the 90,000 odd work hours of your life in an energetic, excited, charged, motivated state, loving what you do every minute and getting closer to your dreams, all the while adding value to yourself and others through the work that you deliver. You can choose to continue cribbing, feeling helpless, despondent with the state of your career, switching jobs, hoping that a higher pay, a different role, a different organization will give you the satisfaction you have been looking for. All this while feeling miserable and unhappy and working to fulfill someone else's dream. Or you can choose to be the designer of your career. Create a roadmap of where do you want to go and then focus your energy and time to fulfill your goals, unleash your hidden potential and fulfill your own dreams. So right now you have a choice. You've seen a glimpse of a better life and you have a choice to turn away from that vision. You can turn away from the goals that you have set for yourself and the reason of why you have set those goals. You can continue to stay confused, you can continue to be stuck, unfocused, and decide it's not possible. You can reject all that I am saying and say that this looks fantasy, this can never happen. Or you can say that this can be done by other people, probably not me. And you can choose to just settle for being less than your highest potential. Or you have a choice, I said. So you can do what I did and you can do what my clients do. You can take that vision and decide that no matter what happens, you are going to make it real. You can step into that vision, step into that dream, and decide to start realizing that dream now. And if that's what you want for yourself, then I want to extend a very special and a very limited invitation for you. I have set aside some time in the next few days to discuss about how you can apply these ideas at work and start seeing some amazing immediate results. You know, what we're discussing in these videos is at a very, very high level. And these ideas, strategies actually need to be customized to be used at a very personal level. So here's how we can get it done for you. We can get on a call for about 45 minutes to an hour. And in that call, we'll help you get clear on 3 things. The first one, we'll help you get absolute clarity on your vision and direction for the next 3 to 6 months. Yes, what are your goals? Where are you moving towards? Are you moving in the right direction that is aligned to your dream or your life goals? We will discuss all of those things and get absolute clarity of your goals for the next 3 to 6 months. The second important thing, we will identify the showstoppers and the roadblocks that are actually obstructing your way forward. And third, we will create an action plan of how you can start moving towards your goals immediately. I promise you, you will get out of this call completely energized, all set to start working towards your goals instantly. This will be a non-obligatory, a free call, and all you have to do is click the button below to access my calendar and book a slot that works for you. I will call you at the time of your convenience. I also want to tell you that once you book the appointment, you will be presented with a questionnaire that needs some information about you. The reason I ask for that information is I want to make sure that the 45 minutes we spend together are the most valuable time we spend. So I will use the information that you put in this questionnaire to design an agenda and ensure that I provide maximum value when we talk to each other. At the same time, I also want to tell you that this call with me is not for everyone. I am very picky about who I'll speak with, and I have a very strict but reasonable set of criteria that needs to be met in order for us to talk together. Number one, you need to be an A player, someone who's driven and committed to taking actions. I can give you all the solutions, but if you don't implement those solutions, then nothing is going to change for you. It's as simple as that. So this is for A players only, who make a commitment to themselves for taking action and bringing in a positive change in their lives. Number two, you need to take on and implement my advice. If you think you know it all, or if you think that you know much more than me, and why should you even listen to me, then you can continue doing what you're doing right now. And unfortunately, we cannot work together. You can continue to cripple yourself with procrastination and inaction. So if you are the A player who's driven to bring the transformation in your life, then go ahead and book the call to avail this very limited and special offer just for you. Remember, it's free and non-obligatory. Just go ahead, use this opportunity. I am there to help you and take you forward towards your dream life. In the next video, we will talk about the final two steps of this system, that are time for action and future roadmap. Till then, enjoy yourself and have a great life. I'll see you soon in my next video. Bye.